Shout out to my girl Erin. You know, much love to you, Erin. And you ain't hit me up or nothing, but you've been on my mind. And so I'm just showing love. All right. Shout out to Erin. She always look out for me, send me special gifts. So I always keep her in mind. You know, choke no joke. You already know we in the building. So what I wanted to come on and talk about, uh, if you just came in, please, if you got love, hit the like button so the notifications could go out. I would appreciate it. Um, Shout out to everybody that's in the building already on the early tip. Blizzo from Brooklyn in the building. I see you. All right. Bruno, I see you. So I'm sure y'all heard by now that Big U, his son passed away. Well, I ain't gonna say he passed away. He got murdered in the streets of LA. And I really don't uh support or condone the gang culture because I feel like um for the most part, if you're not black, you Latino or Mexican, and if it ain't, the Mexicans or the Latinos going against the blacks, for the most part, you know, gangs, they kill each other. I excuse me, I don't know if this is gang related or not, but um according to stuff that I see on the internet, it gives me that impression. Uh, we know that Big U, him himself, is a rolling 60 Crip. Um, I don't know if that his son is a rolling 60 Crip or just by, you know, birth, growing up in that neighborhood, if he's even in the gang or not. But it's neither here nor there. Um, the point is, another man lost his life. Another black man lost his life. Um, I'm willing to bet $1 to a donut that if someone is arrested and convicted for this, it's not going to be a white guy. I doubt it'd be a Latino, you know, and I even doubt a little bit that it would be a Mexican. Excuse me. But those chances are, you know, maybe 10, 20%. But for the most part, when you look at our history, most of the gangs on the West Coast, East Coast, worldwide, is usually, you know, the deaths. If they had a like a graph or a chart on how many black men in gangs were killed by, you know, either rival gang members of the same ethnicity or people from their own neighborhood that killed them. I'm willing to bet that at least 85% of black men have been killed by other black men in gangs, right? Um, I'm gonna look that up. I'm curious to know. Let's just go with last year because they will have the numbers. Shit, Jesus Christ. So the official statistics on the total number of gang-related deaths in the United States, specifically for 2024, are not yet available. However, law enforcement agencies reported over 69,000 incidents involving gang activity. 69,000 incidents involving gang activity from 2021 to 2024, which includes murders, aggravated assaults, rapes, and robberies. Let's just see in California. Jesus Christ. 81% of the homicide victims, this is just California in 2024, were male and 19% were female. Of the homicides where the victim's race was identified, 44.1% of the victims were Hispanic, 29% were black, 19% were white, and 7.3% were other race and ethnic groups. Well, we know it's a lot more Hispanic people than there is black people these days, but 19.6% were white, 29% were black, and 44.1% of the victims were Hispanic. When the victim's relationship to the suspect was identified, 50.5% were killed by a friend or an acquaintance. Do you hear this, bro? 50% of the people that got killed was killed by a friend or an acquaintance. Guys, this is why you can't trust your friends no more. Look at Nipsey. Good looking life in AI TV. Appreciate the support. 50%. Do you know that's half of the people that got killed by a friend or an acquaintance? Yo, bro, when you talk about you can't trust nobody, that is super scary. That is super scary. The large proportion of the male victims, which was 44.1%, were killed on the street or the sidewalk. Over half of the female victims were killed in a residence. Yo, man, I can't believe that. 50% were killed by a friend or acquaintance. 26% by a stranger, and 17% by their spouse, parent, or child. Males were more likely than females to be killed by strangers. Females were more likely than males to be killed by their spouse, parent, or child. Like that killing your parents shouldn't even be a thing, bro. That should not even be a thing. Even though I know it happens, that should not even be a thing, bro. That's heartbreaking. That is so heartbreaking, bro. Yo, oh God, that is heartbreaking, bro. I'm gonna put this on the screen so y'all can see it. Can y'all see that? A compound. You can leave, man. You can skip through it later. Tell me to speed it up. Sitting here talking about deaths. You have no compassion. Good looking YouTube hip. Y'all see that? That's a sad thing, man. That's a sad thing. Now, here's what I wanted to say about the Big U situation because um, it's all speculation right now till someone get arrested and convicted about what happened, who it was done by, whatever. But what my question to y'all is, if gangs never existed, right? How much more black men, or not even black men, how much more people would be on the street if gangs never existed? If what was the number? 69,000 from in the last 3 years got killed, gang related. 69,000. 69,000. That's about 3 football stadiums. Like, can you imagine if gangs never existed? How many more people would be? How many more doctors we would have? How many more nurses we would have? How many more uh, educated brothers we would have out here? You know how many young men life got caught, lives got cut short because they decided to join in the gang. Some did it for protection, some did it to be cool, some did it because of rap music, you know, and and shit just happened. Um, some of them just being followers, some just grew up in neighborhoods, you know. Just can you imagine if gangs never existed? If gangs never existed, how many more people would be alive? Now,